yourself?
Oh yeah, we did that.
What is this?
Oh, it was when
Frank?
yeah, when you first came in, we introduced yourself, all of us.
Good, good. All right, well, real quick. So, you guys are 17. Looks like you're 21. I came to this country when I was your guys' age, 17 years old. I didn't know English. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any friends, no family. I didn't know the culture. Just imagine yourself right now going to Venezuela by yourself. How would you guys feel about that? Like if I tell you right now, what's your name?
Ethan.
Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Hey Daniel, you're leaving to Venezuela tomorrow by yourself. No money, no friends, no family, you don't know Spanish. What would you say?
Scary, yeah. Scary.
How would you feel?
I feel very scared and timid about
Right.
you don't know what's coming.
Right. So that's exactly what I felt when I came to this country, right? The only difference is that I knew I was coming to America, right? And the way we see America outside in is like wow. Like it's like wow, you know? Because America does a great job at pitching the country to all the people outside to like, you know, which I believe that we are the greatest country in the world. America it is. Whether people agree with that or not, I do believe that. I believe that all the opportunities that we have here, there's other countries that we don't have. Okay, so yeah, quick story. Came like you guys, 17 years old by myself, no friend, no English, nothing. I literally had to start from literally -0 because you know all I knew was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was it, right? And the first city I lived in was Chicago. Now let me say this one. Let me just make it easier for you guys. What's your name?
Aiden.
Aiden?
Yes, sir.
You're leaving tomorrow to Chicago by yourself, no friend, no family, but you know English though. You know English, so that part is off the way. You got a social security, that part is off the way. You know you can go to anywhere and get a job. Would you go tomorrow? Just like that. No friends, no family, but you know English and you have a social security. You're going to Chicago, see a big city you don't know.
Just gotta do the best you can over there, man.
Would you go though, tomorrow? RB. Gotta make a decision. There's no right or wrong answer.
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, that's fine. Would you? Would you?
I honestly think I would.
You think you would? Okay, good. Probably not. Okay, my man.
For the experience, yeah.
The experience, my man.
So for the to understand how things
Right.
they do it.
Julian.
Yeah, opportunity, right?
Right. Okay. So imagine now coming out from a different country, right? What I'm trying to say here is that, you know, guys, we have all the opportunities in front of our eyes. I get it, you know, we're all minorities here. Let's keep it real, right? And you know, coming up, it's not easy, but like, what I want you to understand out of all this is that this opportunity that Julian just brought to you guys to this office is an opportunity to really take advantage of. I wish that I started this when I was 17. I started when I was 22, so that's already 3 years ago. I'm 25 now. I'll be 26 in November. That was 3 years ago. Yeah, started with nothing, man. At 19 years old, I had my first company. 19 years old. Is it recording, Julie?
Yeah.
It is? At 19 years old, I had my first company. I used to do cable, you know, like Wi-Fi and all that. That was what I used to do. And one thing that I learned was that in this country, if you really want to make it, see, in America, we got this. We got W-2, and then we got, what is it? 1099, right? I'm gonna ask you this question. There's not right or wrong answer, okay? Which one do you want to be at? Which one do you guys want to be at? You guys want to be a W-2 or you guys want to be a 1099? There's no right or wrong answer. Let me start with you. By the way, do you guys know what that is? No?
yeah.
Okay.
That could be funny.
Okay, so do you know what that is,
I don't actually.
my man?
Similar. I'm on a W-2 right
You're in
now.
W2,
Yeah.
right? So you are in 1099. You probably didn't even know that. And I'm going to explain what's the difference between both of this, because it's important that we understand this is how the country works. Okay, we got taxes. We got to pay taxes. Everybody's got to do that. But there's different brackets. There's different way how money is made here and the money is made in this side. The way that money is made here is way different than how the money is made on this side. Where the real money is at, it's in here. Here's if you have a profession, if you're a doctor, if you are, I don't know, an attorney, right? You work for a big corporation. And my man right here, you know, there's somebody who works with a UPS. You get probably what, weekly checks every 2 weeks, right? That's his salary. You get hourly, right?
Yeah.
So now he's exchanging hour, so which is time, for dollars. This is in this side right here, on the W2. And some people, they just even salary. It's just, hey, that's it. You're only making $30,000 a year, whether you work 40 hours or 80 hours. We don't care. We're just gonna make $30,000 a year. That's it. This is in W2. But what I like about this country is that it gives you another opportunity to say, you know what? What was your name?
Robert.
Robert. Robert, you want to make 100,000? Like I asked you guys earlier, you say we want to make 100,000. You say yes, right? So okay, cool. You want to make 100,000? It's gonna cost you more. It's gonna cost you more effort, but we're gonna give you the opportunity to make 100,000. Now you're gonna become a 1099. You're gonna pay your taxes, but you're gonna pay your taxes at the end of the year, or you can do it quarterly. You're gonna pay a little bit more taxes, but you can write, things off. That's right. And the reason why I like this one better, since I've lived here in America for 8 years, 8.5 years, I've never worked in this one. Because the idea of me working 40 hours a week or 8 hours a day and then getting paid $10, $15, $20 an hour, even if $20 an hour is kind of decent, right? Everybody will say, oh yeah, that's $20 an hour. Nobody makes that. But my philosophy is, how many hours a day do we have?
24.
Okay, we only have 24 hours. How many do we really work? 8, right? Okay. Let's just say you're a badass. Let's just say, you know what, Manny? I can work 24 hours. I'm Superman. First, it was impossible. Humanly, it's just not going to happen. You're going to get tired. And what I'm trying to get here is that you're always going to be capped at this hour right here and at this hour right here. It doesn't matter how much money they give you for that time, your hours still always going to be capped. That number is always going to be 8 hours a day and 24 hours a day and 40 hours a week. So that means that you really got to get a promotion. You got to know somebody that can pay you an extra $1, an extra $2 for you to make an extra $100 that week. Does that make sense where I'm going with this? Here, the growth, there's a razor. Do we have a razor? Right here, yeah. The growth here, imagine this is growth, right? The growth here on this side, it's very flat. Maybe you do this, and then people work another years or 2 years to get a 50-cent raise, and then stay like that for another 4 years, and then you get another $1 raise. That's a growth. Working on this side, in my opinion, because it's just my experience, all right? Now, when we go on this side right here, check it out. And you will see why I like this one better. Because over here, you don't change time for money. What you change is service. You exchange a service for money. For example, my man right here, he went to my house, the one that I just bought. He cut the grass with Julian. I paid him. How long did that take you? Probably like not 2 hours. 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
And I paid you more than what you guys were asking, didn't I?
Yeah, more than.
More than that. So he made. I'm gonna say it, just to be okay, cool. I gave them $100. And they worked 2 hours. That's how much money an hour? That's 50. Was it easy? No, because I know I saw them, they were sweating, they were busting their ass, right? They got dairy. But hear me out. They just made $50 an hour comparing to what every American, regular average American makes in the country, which is what, $15? What's the average? What's the minimum wage right now? I don't even know.
It's 15 now. It was 7.
15 now?
17 or it hasn't got to.
It's 15.
15? Okay, just say 15. Let's round it up. $15, right? My man just did 3 times more than that in 2 hours. He's $10.99. At the end of the year, may have to show some taxes, income, or whatever. But what I'm trying to get is, what if he has 4 houses like that in one day? Now this is times 4. This is $400. One day. Times of 1 year, that's a 6 figures. That's a six figures right there. All you need is $350 a day to make 6 figures. Do you guys see the difference? When you exchange a service for money, than changing time for money. Because now in here, he's not capped at how many hours he can work. He's only capped at how many clients he can get. See what I'm saying? Now it's up to him to say, you know what? Okay, I really want to make $1,000 a day. How many houses do I gotta go to? How many jars do I gotta do? You guys follow me? Awesome. Now, and that's what I told myself, because in my country, bro, we don't get paid per hour. My country is even worse. It's like, hey, we're gonna give you $100 a week. Just work. Just do your job, man. I don't care if you finish it and minimum you gotta be there from 9 to 5. But if you're not 9 to 5, you gotta keep going until it's done. And then on the week, you can probably do 60, 70 hours. You're still gonna get your $100. I don't care. So when I came here, I was like, wait a minute. So you're telling me you're gonna pay me back then in 2013? It was like probably, I don't know, $12. $12 for an hour. That shit makes no sense. And for me, that didn't make any sense. So that's why I was like, man, you know what? I'd rather go to the street. But that wasn't the route. I didn't like that route either. And so I got into working in cable, because in cable, I was getting paid per install. Just to hook up a Wi-Fi was $50. To put a cable plus the box, plus the Wi-Fi, plus per se the whole house was about like $120. It would take me about 2 hours to do that job. And in my head it was, okay, if I do 3 of those houses a day, now you do the math. Now I'm exchanging the service, right? What I told you earlier. You need cable, you need Wi-Fi. I know how to do it. I'm gonna do it, but you gotta pay me. That's how I started. And then for that moment, I was like, okay, cool. Now, what's next? What's other service that I can provide that can pay me for what I do instead of for the hour? Sales. Sales, just so you guys know, is the highest paying profession in this country. It's not a doctor, it's not attorney, sales. And the good thing is you don't even have to go to college for that. I went to college the first semester, I dropped out. It wasn't for me. My math teacher was making like $30,000 a year. I was like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. I'm learning from this dude. He's 45 years old. He's making $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year. I want to make millions. I'm learning from the wrong person. I'm learning from the wrong person. When that happened, When that happened, I was like, you know what? I'm out. Dropped out. So to sum it up, guys, is this. If you really want to make money in this country, you can do it. You don't really have to do real estate. It's a great way. That's how I started. And that's what we do here. We provide a service to homeowners where they want to sell the property and that are behind on taxes, that are vacant, that are going for foreclosure. We provide a service, and for that service, we get paid. Anywhere from 5, 10, 20, I close up to a 6-figure deals. One deal, one house. There's no cap. So the takeaway here is, you guys are 17, 21. If you want to make money, always remember that here you're gonna be capped for the hours you work. Here you're gonna be capped only for the amount of services and clients that you get, the amount of problems that you solve. Entrepreneurs, businessmen, rich people, millionaires, they make money, they are rich because they are problem solvers. Look at Amazon, Jeff Bezos, dude from Apple, all the Tesla, come up with an electric car. Why? Because gas is fucking up the environment. Come up with the Tesla, now look at him, right? So whenever you find yourself that you want to make money, is think about how can I provide a service to this individual, and for that service can I get a trade with money. When you start thinking that way, hourly it's just bullshit. Like, you're just not gonna even look back no more. Does that make sense? And then here, okay, now let me give you guys the true facts. Here, it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna do this. The growth is gonna be like this. Maybe go down. Eventually, you do this. That's facts. And because that's what happened to me. I've been in entrepreneurship since 2016. That's 5 years. My first year was shit. My second year was shit. My third year was caca. Oh shit, I lost a lot of money. Came back, boom, took off. Bought me a Rolex, cash, $7,000. Just bought me a brand new Mercedes, boom, $40-something thousand. Just bought me a house. You saw the house I just bought. I bought 2 houses last week. Boom. That's how. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm telling you because this can happen to any of you guys. But it's because you gotta change that mindset of between here and here. And I really wish school taught us that. School doesn't talk about this, right? They don't. So the takeaway in this one, guys, is one more time to sum it up. Charles wants to come talk to you guys. Is here you already change your time for money, and not gonna get you anywhere. Here you're changing the service for money, and service will pay you more. The more valuable you become, the more money you're gonna make. The more you know, the more you're going to make. You guys, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. That's facts. But knowledge will open the door tremendously to you guys. Okay? Any questions? No? Good? Perfect. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Charles wants to come talk to you guys. So, nice to meet you guys, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.